There we go.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. Well, welcome volunteers. Please watch this video. It's super important. We'll let Joseph in. Um, we are super excited to work with you guys, and this is just a presentation so that everyone knows how they'll be helping. And everyone will be helping a little bit different depending on what time you signed up for, but Mike will go over what everyone's going to be doing, so no one should be super confused if they watch this video. So that'll be awesome. And I guess, Mike, you can share your screen and we'll get started.
Let's see here. Alrighty.
All right, looks good.
Awesome. So I just will go through this. This is our acronym Jesus, which Mike came up with, which is super awesome. And it's to help us just remember how best we can help the people that we are helping during this activity. So first of all is just do it, and it's gonna be scary. We're gonna talk to lots of people. We're just gonna have to just suck it up and start, and it shouldn't be awkward. These are people that are friends or other students, and they will be really understanding. So we'll just talk to everyone and then empathize and make sure that we're just being cautious of not everyone has the same understanding and training in this, and just to be really patient while we're helping them do different things, get passwords set up or anything like that, and to serve like Jesus Christ did. Because this is a super awesome time that we get to serve not only the people participating in this project, but also you guys as volunteers get to help serve, which is awesome. And then understand which part of that is practicing what we're going to be helping people do, which you guys are watching this on a video, so you'll just have to practice on your own. And reach out and send us questions if you have them in the group me. If you guys don't understand anything, we can help. Or even on the day of the activity, if you guys have questions or needs, we are there to help. We have been doing this for a little bit longer than you guys, so we have a little bit more understanding, but we're willing to help. And then just to stand tall and remember that you guys know these things, that if you don't know these things, there's people there to help and to do that. So just remember Jesus and it'll all be okay. Don't worry too much about doing everything perfect. We're there to help you.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Elena. So yeah, so like Elena was saying, I'm Mike Cross. I'm one of the interns on Elena's team. She's great, so is all of our team. But we're gonna dive into four specific tools. I guess you can break them down into four tools. It's more complex than that. That each of you will need to know how to use and how to do for yourself. So number one is just going to be downloading the Family Search Tree app. Key thing to remember here is one, you need to do it yourself, and two, when helping people do this, make sure they type in Family Search Tree app. If they just type in Tree app, other app suggestions are going to come up that aren't going to be the ones that we'll actually be using. So just make sure you do that. It should be on the Google Play Store, on the Apple Store. Pretty straightforward. You guys are good with technology. Second thing that all of you will need to help participants there at the party or there at the MC booth on Tuesday is creating a Family Search account. So after you've downloaded the Family Tree app, this is kind of the page that will pop open on your screen, and that's what it will look like. And you'll either prompt people to sign in or create a free account. And then once you click on that, it'll pop open with this. Ideally, what we want people to do is to sign up with a church account. If any of you do come across an instance where, say, you're interacting with a non-member, uh, encourage them to sign up with Google or with another one of those things. That way, they don't have to remember a brand new password. It just makes it a lot more simple if they sign up with that type of stuff. Um, Oftentimes, as well, people often forget passwords or have struggles with logging in with the church account. Key thing here that you might need is that you might need to be able to find for these people is their membership record number. Ideally, if you have the Tools app, you can click into there, and that's what I'm going to show you here. If they don't have the Tools app, they can log in to churchofjesuschrist.org, click into their profile, and their membership record number will also be shown there. However, if you're working with people, I need to pull up their membership record number, have them go to their tools app. They'll click on their little person icon at the top right, click on their profile, and then if they click on membership information, that will then dive into where they'll be able to see their membership record number. So in case you need that, that's there. I think that's it, guys. Am I missing anything? I think we're good with that. Okay. So now we're going to dive into tree building again. This is primarily going to be the activity we'll all be participating in for the party. Key thing to remember with the tree building experience is to emphasize the importance of trying to identify if the record is a correct match or not. What you guys will see as we dive in and as you start learning and practicing with this is what you'll be doing is comparing a record to a person profile within Family Search. And what you'll be doing is you'll be looking at dates, names, locations to determine if that record does indeed pertain to the suggested individual that's on Family Search. Okay. Another thing as well, if changes need to be made to a person profile within Family Search, encourage the people you're interacting with to include just a quick little, hey, this is why I'm changing information. So, for example, if a person profile has a kind of weird name or not a complete name, and a record has a suggested complete name that should be included to that person profile, you just then encourage the users or the people you're interacting with to include a little reasoning for why they went and changed that information. We'll share the slide deck with each of you. We're not going to sit through and watch the video with you because this is just a pre-recorded thing. But if you go in to the slide deck and you click on this link, as well as we'll just provide the link for you, however we get that to you, you'll know. You'll be able to click into that and watch a video that explains more of the tree building experience and specific things to look out for. We'll be doing an example here though too. So how we determine whether or not a record pertains to a person profile is by using a point system. All right. So ideally, we want to have 5 to 6 points before attaching a record. Every time a name matches up, or a date, location, or a family relationship, that results in 1 point. So, for example, if the record has an individual on it named Michael, and then the person profile suggested who has the first name of Michael, that's 1 point, etc. But to just kind of emphasize that a little bit, we're going to do a quick example here with the record linking lab. It'll look a little different for each of you because you'll be doing it on a phone, but the principle is the same. So when you get to the record linking lab, click on the quick hint. It's going to pull up the source linker page, which is this page that we've been talking about this whole time, where here on the left side, it compares a record and the people information on that record to person profiles within the family tree. So as we talk about the point system, thankfully this record looks pretty good. As well, just to emphasize, this is pulling from a United States census. We will all be working with census with different records from Mexico. So that will be different. The link will be updated on Tuesday, so don't worry about that for now. But as we go in here and we start using our point system, we're going to see, okay, Margaret, that's 1 point. Gian, or however you say that last name, Gian, that's 2 points. 1867, 1866. It's not the exact date, but it's close enough to where it's likely to be a match. So that's 3 points in just that sense. Okay. As we keep going, we're going to compare Edward, last name, so that's 5 points. 1870, 1866. That's a little off, so we're just going to go ahead and leave that for now as we keep going. Agnes matches up. Dates are pretty close, within 2 years. Anna matches up. Annie, pretty close, 1900s. So because we have over 5-6 points, there's a pretty good bet that this record does indeed pertain to these people. Okay. So as you'll see, and as you watch the video that explains this, you'll then go ahead and click into here to attach the information. You'll add that info, and that will attach this information over to here. Okay. Another thing to look out for as well, oftentimes you might have information that's more accurate on the record than is actually accurate on the person's profile. If you did want to change that, you click on this little pencil, you go into here, and then you could change this information. However, this stuff looks pretty accurate, so I'm going to leave it alone. We'll go ahead and add this. We'll click attach, and then you keep working down again. You should learn this from the video, but the best way to get used to this and how it works is to just practice it. So within that video, there should be the QR code link. You can scan that on your phones and start practicing. Okay. So again, we're going to compare here. The birth information is a little interesting, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to leave that there and add everything else. So we'll keep adding. There's a lot of good information on this stuff. We'll come down, click attach, click on Agnes, click add, check all this information. This looks a little more accurate than on the other side, so we'll just leave that for now. Add, attach, click on, and again, and we'll finish adding all this stuff. Okay, so this record was pretty straightforward with adding things, and again, it's going to look a lot different compared to what you'll be seeing on your phone, but that is the main goal, and that's the point system explained in a nutshell. If you need to recap, just come back to these slides and just keep practicing. You can watch this video whenever you need to. Okay. Another thing to keep in mind as well, talking to past people that have done similar experiences, there's often a big hiccup with trying to use the button that hopefully you took the time to watch the video embedded in this link. If you haven't done that yet to this point in the video, pause this video, go back and watch that. But a big hiccup people have is working past a pop-up blocker on their phone that's embedded within their default browser. So here's just a little quick list, and we'll provide this list for all of you as a quick reference there on Tuesday. So that way, if anybody's having an issue accessing the source link or page and comparing records to person profiles, they can look at this and hopefully you guys can help them disable their pop-up blockers. Okay. Anything I'm missing, guys, or that should be explained better? Okay. I guess we'll just keep going then. We were going to do a practice here, but y'all aren't here right now. That's okay. But again, after you have watched part of this video, I've gone back and watched the other sub-training video that's within these slides that will provide to you. Again, ideally, the best way to learn this is to just go back and practice. So scan this QR code with your phone, go through, practice, take note of any troubling things that happen or any specific scenarios that you come across that really just make you think hard. Write those down so that way, in case anybody else at the party on Tuesday, that way, in case they come up with similar issues, you can go in and you can know how to help them with those difficulties. Okay. We're going to have a spot for questions, but that's pretty much it, guys. So.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. And so we'll just put this video into the group meet along with the link for the other video so that you guys can watch and the slide deck. So if there are any questions at all, you can reach out and send me a message personally on GroupMe, or you can send it in the group chat, because probably if you guys have a question, someone else probably has the same question. It's usually how that works. But we are so grateful for your help, and we're super, super, super excited for this event. It should be really, really fun, and we're really excited to meet you and work with you guys. So there will be just more details to come with where we're going to meet and how everything's going to work, but we're really excited, and thank you so much. Is that all, Mike? Is there anything else?
Yeah, no, I think that's it. Just keep in mind, always focus everything we're doing on Jesus. And make this fun, guys. It's going to be a great experience.
Yeah, thank you.